Today, I'm going to show you how to play blues bass in less than 60 seconds from beginner to pro. And I'm going to give you a completely free PDF so you can see the standard notation and tab. I'll see you inside the video.
4.
Hey guys, it's James here from eBass Guitar, and today is our last video before Christmas, so I thought we'd have a bit of fun. Now, for those of you who watch the channel regularly, you'll notice that I'm wearing, for the very first time ever, a football or soccer top, which my son Oliver gave me for my birthday, and I absolutely love it. So I've got the first of two challenges for you today. If you zoom into this video, you can see the football club right here. I'd love you to identify what this football club has to do with one of the greatest rock stars that has ever walked this planet. I'm going to give you a little tip which is connected to the content of this video. He had a band with the word blues in it as well. So see if you can guess the connection between this football club and one of the greatest rock stars ever. Let me know in the comments below this video who it is. So the second of today's challenges comes directly from one of the eBass Guitar team members called Shin, who said to me, can you make a video demonstrating how to play blues all the way from beginner through to professional in less than 60 seconds? And I said to myself, yeah, sure, let's give this one a go. So before I show you how to take blues from beginner to professional in less than 60 seconds, I want you to know there's a completely free PDF that comes with this lesson, so you can see everything we're discussing today written out in standard notation and tab. There's a link in the description below. So how I'm going to attack this is I'm going to split this video into 10 levels, which are going to gradually get more complex. We start off with simple beginner levels and then gradually ramp up and go all the way to professional by level 10. And at the end of this video, I'll give you a demonstration where I play this across the whole of a blues backing track so you can hear it in action. So we're going to do this across a simple 12-bar blues sequence in the key of C. Each of our examples or levels are going to be 2 bars long. Here is the first level 1. So all we're doing there is simply playing quarter notes with a little bit of daylight between each note, sticking on the root note, which is a simple but very, very effective tool. This is what it sounds like with the drum track. With each of these examples, just loop them round until you get comfortable. Now let's move on to level 2. What we're going to do is we're going to play shuffle eighth notes, which sounds like this. You'll notice I'm doing a tiny bit of muting here with my left hand just to get a slightly dampened effect, which sounds really great when you put it with the drum track. So this is what it sounds like. Let's move on to level 3. Now this is a bass line which is over the F chord, the chord 4, and it sounds like this. So what we're doing there is we are simply bouncing off the 5th, which is below it, using shuffle eighth note. So it's F, C, F, C, F, C, which is a really, really simple, effective tool. Let's play that with the drum track so you can hear it in action. So let's move on to level 4 now. We're going to create our first riff, and this is a 1-bar riff over the C chord. It sounds like this. And all that is using the legendary box shape. So that's the root, the 5th, the flat 7th, and the octave. And I'm trying to keep the notes as long as possible here. Let's play that with the drum track. Let's move on to level 5. Now we're going to add some more shuffle eighth notes to it to add more rhythmic interest. So this is our basic 1-bar riff. And I'm going to do that across the G chord here because this is where it's going to come in the sequence demonstration later. So what I'm doing here is I'm playing two Gs and then the 5th as a long quarter note and then 8th notes to the end of the bar, which is simply the flattened 7th to the 5th to the flattened 7th and then to the octave. And then we can put that over the F chord. Now for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to vamp or repeat between the F chord and the G as we're going to do in the sequence, or rather the G chord and the F. Here's what it sounds like in action. So for level 6, we are going to up the rhythmic intensity now and add some triplets. This is what it sounds like. So what I'm doing there is I'm starting off with 2 8th notes, very simple. Then I'm adding in a triplet here, which is 3 notes per beat, which is the G, B flat, G, so the 5th, flattened 7th, 5th, and then hitting the octave for a full quarter note, and then 3 triplets at the end. So C, B flat, G, and this will give us, this is what it sounds like with the backing track. Guys, we are halfway through this video and I've got a really quick favour to ask. I was looking at our YouTube statistics not so long back and I was shocked to discover that 79% of people who watch the eBass Guitar channel on a regular basis are not subscribed to the channel. So they simply don't know when new videos are going out live. So what I'd love to ask you to do is, if you're enjoying this video and getting a ton of fun and value from it, please can you hit that subscribe button, which is somewhere around this video. And what that will mean for you is you'll just be the first to know when a new video goes live and you'll never miss an episode. So please hit that red subscribe button. So let's move on to level 7 now. And this is a classic descending walking bass line. It sounds like this. So all I'm doing there is I'm descending down a C7 scale. So C, B flat, A, and then I'm adding a cheeky chromatic here, A flat, and then G to hit the 5th on the beginning of the next bar, and then 4, F, E, and then D on the end like that. So let's hear this with the backing track round and round. So let's move on to level 8. Let me play it to you and then I'll tell you what's going on. So this is a chromatic bass line with some added skip notes in the octave. So what I'm doing here is I'm playing a C, and then I'm skipping to the octave, and then I'm going to the open A, I'm going to play B flat, the octave skip, and then B natural. So that's the first bar. This is a 2-bar bass line, so we're going to carry on up. So we're going to play the C and the octave again, and then we're going to play a D, E flat with the skip, and then to E natural there at the end of the bar. And these skips add a real sense of forward propulsion. So let's play those 2 bars round and round with the drum track. So let's move on to level 9. It sounds like this. So what we're doing there is we're going into a walking 8th note shuffle. So we're starting on the F, because this is over an F chord. We're dropping down to the lower third, to the B flat, then so like so. A little bit of chromaticism at the end there, and then we take the same idea, the root, to the lower third, and then chromatic, but we're going to add some triplets. So 3 notes in there. So then you can create a bar, or you can create a bass line which loops round. So let me show you that with the backing track. Now we've got to level 10, and this is our final riff that we're going to put through the remainder of the blues sequence. So this is simply an isolation. So what this is using a lot of triplets, and I'm also using the open hand shape here. So I'm starting on the 2nd finger, then I'm going up a C7 arpeggio, like so, halfway through the bar, and then I'm adding these triplets in at the end. So, and then like that. So. Like so. So it's quite a lot more challenging technically. So I'm going to play this riff in isolation, or with the drum track rather, just round and round so you can hear it in context. So there we have it, 10 bass lines all the way through to simple to complex. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a full demonstration of this. To fill out the rest of the blues sequence, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the riff for level 10 and I'm going to superimpose it across the last 4 bars too. So we will go to the G, to the F, to the 2 bars of C at the end. Then you have 2 full 12-bar blues sequences. This is what it sounds like.
1, 2, 3, 4.
guys, that's the end of today's video. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And as it's the end of 2025, just before Christmas, I want to say thank you so much for all your love and support through the last 12 months on the eBass Guitar YouTube channel. It really does mean a huge amount. So let's continue on today's challenge. Make sure you let me know in the comments below which rock star rather is this soccer or football shirt connected with, and let us know the relationship in the comments below. And remember, he had a band with the word blues in the title. Thanks once again for supporting the eBass Guitar YouTube channel in 2024. It really does mean a huge amount, and I'll catch you next year.